Vanessa, you win.
Okay, great.
Yay!
Does everyone know the order that they're in?
I'm slides 12, 13, and 14.
Yep, I reviewed mine too.
Yep.
I love being last in this case.
Oh, right. I have to.
Slides 12, 13, and 14. That's an odd echo.
Yeah.
It is.
So we are live on YouTube, it looks like. I see that.
Oh, good. Good. Everybody can see that. So somebody is on YouTube and sees it live.
Yes, everything we're saying right now.
Oh, good. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I always think, no, see, like the problem, like you can see us live on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're so
I just am double checking because on my side, it doesn't show as being live. So, I mean, it very clearly is. Okay. All right. It's okay. All right. So it looks like we're live. If it doesn't record it, oh, well, I guess. We will go ahead and we have some people. So we're going to get started on admitting people. Well, hello there, new guests. Hello to Robert and Charlotte Nelson, and also to Margles Singleton. Oh, it actually looks like Margles isn't on audio yet, so we'll wait for just a second there.
And we're still a few minutes before start times, so
yeah,
people can still join.
My glass is too glowy, you guys. I'm freaking myself out a little bit.
No.
I think
Okay.
they're fine. Plus, it's Halloween, so kudos to everyone who joined us in a Halloween costume today. I mean, kudos to Brenda for coming in official OSIRIS-REx gear. I feel like I'm slightly official. For those of you who are already with us, I am for Halloween, Bennu, and I am being orbited by OSIRIS-REx, and Thomas, of course, is mission control. So, and we've also got some great backgrounds going on. We've also got a space cat, a secret space cat, because those ears keep disappearing. It's the background. Welcome to Bob Kaplow. We're happy you can join us this evening.
I just had to turn my microphone and camera on here.
All right. Well, and everybody can do that. So everyone who's joined us already, you are welcome to stay invisible, or you are welcome to bring up your camera. And then, you're also welcome to have your mute off. So you don't have to be muted, but do just keep in mind that that can sometimes create some feedback. So if it does, we will mute anyone other than the present speaker, just to take care of that if we have to. So, and we're gonna wait just a couple more minutes. It's just now coming up on 5:30, and I think we do have some people joining us from some pretty far away time zones. So we're gonna give them just an extra minute to sort through things. We had some interest from some folks in Australia, so we'll give them a couple of minutes to see if they figure out how to get in here. Zoom
I've been
is
to Australia. I love that place.
Yeah, Zoom is apparently not as popular in Australia as it is in the United States and other places. So, so that's something that I'm considering as people are filtering in this evening. So, and thank you so much. I'm loving that the number of people who are joining us. This is going to be really great trivia. So I don't know if anyone saw my live today, but I showed off what some of the prizes just might be. So that's pretty exciting. I know it's a surprise to nearly everyone on here except for me. Unless you saw the live today, it's just even the co-hosts don't necessarily know what's in this bag. So we'll give it just, I think about 2 more minutes here, and then we'll get started. I actually want to, if it's okay with everyone, I'm going to show off what the prizes are going to be, and then Thomas will get us going after that. So we'll just, I'm going to count. I'm going to watch for 5:34, and then we'll get started.
Do we need countdown music?
Oh, I mean, would you like to sing that? I think that that's necessary.
I mean,
There's a no.
like an original, or do you want like Jeopardy music? I don't know. Can we even say Jeopardy? Do we have to pay royalties for that, or I don't know.
I mean, well, we're stuck now. This is so everyone in the Zoom knows this is being broadcast live to YouTube. So you know, don't say or do anything you don't want the entire planet to know about. You are not just in this Zoom.
It's going to be captured for perpetuity.
It is captured for perpetuity. It will be on the Whipple Observatory YouTube channel. And I assume at some point it will make its way over to the University of Arizona's Mount Lemmon Sky Center YouTube channel as a feature. So you'll be visible by a lot of people. So just keep that in mind. Not that anyone here is going to do anything untoward, but all right. So I think we're just about coming up on 5:34. So I want to give everyone a huge welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amy Oliver. My spacecraft is starting to deorbit my head. It's gonna fall out of orbit. No. The one problem, I've run into a mission control.
It's coming home, that's all. It wants to come home.
Your orbit is decaying.
Mayday. For those of you who do not know me, oh, we have a very special guest this evening. I'm going to be very excited to say hello to her. My name is Amy Oliver. I am the Public Information Officer and Visitor and Science Center Manager at the Smithsonian Institution's Fred Lawrence Whipple Observatory. And before I do anything else, I just want to give a big shout out and hello to Dolores Hill, who has joined us, and she works for the OSIRIS-REx mission to Bennu. So we're really excited to have Dolores here tonight. Of course, she's going to win. So no surprise there. Unless maybe Dante Loretta shows up, then it will be a huge competition there. I know Dolores had already seen my my Halloween costume. I sent it out for a preview just to some of the people on the mission at OSIRIS-REx, so everyone would know. Welcome back, Vanessa. So tonight we are playing OSIRIS-REx Trivia, and I'm going to show you guys a few things you might win tonight. So I hope you were brushing up on your OSIRIS-REx knowledge all day today. First, I have this outstanding tote from NASA, which normally you can only get from NASA, but today you can get it from me. Yes, don't ask how I got a hold of a bunch of these. I asked very sweetly. And as you can see on my noggin, or orbiting my noggin, you could win an OSIRIS-REx official papercraft. It's on very nice cardstock, very beautifully printed. In real life, it doesn't orbit your head. It sits on that stand. It's very, very nice. Let's dig in here deep. We've got mission stickers. So big mission stickers like this one with the mission insignia. We've got some vintage OSIRIS-REx arriving at Bennu stickers from 2018. I'm calling 2018 vintage now because 2020 has lasted 4,000 years. Small mission stickers. I'm showing off my Halloween fingernails there. Courtesy of our friends at the Planetary Science Institute, this very adorable palm-sized 3D model of OSIRIS-REx. And I've also got this stress ball of Bennu. I'm not going to take it out of the package. I don't want to get my grubby mitts on it. A pack of solar system trading cards from NASA, which are very, very cool. I'm going to actually open these because I have more than one pack of them. So if I touch them, it's okay. Very cool looking, very beautiful imagery. And the mother lode, the thing that all space geeks everywhere want to get their mitts on, and I have one, and I'm giving it up for this event, the enamel mission pin. Okay. So, yeah, I find a grand assortment of things over time, and I collect them just for moments like this. So again, everybody, welcome to OSIRIS-REx Trivia, and Thomas, please take it over.
All right, so we have several solar system ambassadors with us today. Let me make sure I'm going to be getting this correctly here. So to introduce us all, let's see, and there we go. Excellent. All right, so with us today, of course, our host, Amy Oliver. My name is Thomas Quell. I work at Clark Planetarium and other various places. We have with us also Kristen Jabarick, Brenda Hootner. You're going to get me on that one. I should have checked on that. It sound like we have Heather Field and Vanessa Gracio. How close was I? You're like, good enough. All right.
Really
so so each of us have a love and a passion for space in general and the OSIRIS-REx mission. And so we are going to be testing your knowledge. We have each posed several questions. So we're going to start with some of the ones that Amy has come up with. So I hadn't actually thought to ask Amy, am I going to have you read these questions, or are these just simply the questions? Should I not be revealing who made these questions? You're on mute.
And we only made it 5 minutes before someone was muted and tried to talk, and it was me. Woo! Lucky virtual reality. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine to announce who the host is for the time being. And I am happy to go ahead and read off my questions. In case anybody hasn't noticed, I've announced to the other hosts that OSIRIS-REx is trying to deorbit Bennu and Monogin and head back home. So if you see it fly off during tonight, just give it a good laugh. Okay.
All right. So, Amy, you are up first.
All right. All right, everyone. So let me first tell you how this is going to work. So after I've read the question and all of these potential answers have appeared for you, I am going to launch the poll box, and you will select your answer in there. It's very important that you do that because Zoom will record all of the answers for us and make sure that we are accurate about who our winner is at the end. So when did OSIRIS-REx launch? Was it in September of 2016, October of 2017, March of 2020, February 2015, or July of 2017?
Okay, sorry.
I like it. Okay, so I think, if our other hosts would like to vote as well, you're more than welcome to cast your answers in the poll so that I know that everyone here has cast their answer. I think we've just lost someone as well. That tricky internet. So maybe if I figure out who that is, we'll give them a freebie. But okay, we are going to end the poll. And Thomas, would you like to? I'm going to share the results. But Thomas, would you like to reveal the answer? I know we don't have a slide for it, but I'm gonna just shout out to each of our hosts and have someone else reveal the answer instead of me. It's all about sharing and caring.
Well, October 2017.
Brenda. I see Brenda's eyes going, what? Brenda, you're on mute.
No.
I was happy to actually be at that launch. It was a wonderful experience, and I remember it as being September 2016.
Yes, Brenda, you are correct. So it looks like if this trivia, everyone, were based on one question, we would be down to 2 contestants. Thankfully, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. So we are going to keep going, and hopefully bring some people back in. And don't worry, you don't have to buy back into this trivia, and you still have a number of chances to win.
All right, so if you want to go ahead and pull down the poll, or I guess I can close that out on my end right there. We're going to go ahead to our next question here.
All right, everybody, here is your second chance to rack up some points. Uh-oh, something went weird.
We have to close the poll.
Well, I think you maybe can close that on your side. Every individual can close it.
Hold on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we closed it in the actual presentation. Oh, Dolores is back. Welcome back, Dolores.
Hi, Dolores.
I think we'll say Dolores can't win. All right, here we go. So I think we're back. So everybody, hang on. Actually, I'm going to mess with my screen just a little bit. All right. So we've got some technical weird going on, but you've had a minute to think about it. So how much material was OSIRIS-REx supposed to collect on its mission? 60 grams, 4 pounds, 22 kilograms, or none? OSIRIS-REx was really just there to survey. And give me just a second. We're going to launch poll 2.
Oh, I know this one.
Good. I'm proud that no one has selected none. We would have a situation on our hands. I think I said it with just enough irony in my voice that you all knew that was not an answer. So we have 7 guesses for, or maybe not guesses, for 60 grams and 1 for 22 kilograms. So Thomas, since you announced that you knew the answer, what is the answer?
The answer was, it was 60 grams was the minimum requirement to meet the mission success. And very happy everyone has seen that. That looks like that is going to have been exceeded by a generous amount. So
really cool. Isn't that super exciting? Just actually for anyone who's here today that watched all of the media and the live surrounding the tag SAM actually collecting the sample, it was really edge of your seat as an experience, just listening to what was going on and knowing that this was happening. So it was really cool. And then finding out in the aftermath that we may have a significant portion well above and beyond that 60 grams is really very cool. So let's see. I think I have closed the poll on my side, Thomas, but I think you may have to close it on yours as well.
I have it on mine as well. So are you ready for your third and final question, Amy?
I am ready for my third and final question. Don't worry, this is not the end of the trivia.
This is Amy's.
The end of listening to me. It'll give me a break to fix what's going on up here. Oh, I feel like a cat batting my OSIRIS-REx.
Hey,
right.
hey.
What? Oh, there is a cat here. I keep forgetting there's a cat here. All right, everybody. So our next question, our third question. What questions is the OSIRIS-REx mission trying to answer? Where did we come from and what is our destiny? What are asteroids made out of and can it be sold for money? What's for dinner? Or we don't know. So put your thinking caps on and get ready to answer.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so it looks like we've got all of our answers in. And we have 7 for where did we come from and what is our destiny? And 1 for what are asteroids made of and can it be sold? And this is really interesting for anyone who's been watching the news this week. The Psyche mission has been getting a lot of news because Psyche, which is a massive asteroid hanging out in space about 230 million miles away from Earth, just was in the news with some clickbaity headlines because they said it's worth like $10 billion. It's a big hunk of iron and nickel hanging out in space. But the answer is actually, where did we come from and what is our destiny? Objects like asteroids contain building blocks for our solar system. And so they can tell us an awful lot about how planets were formed and about how the solar system was formed. And so really that is what we are searching for. So we want to learn all about what Bennu is made out of and what it can tell us about our own place within the solar system and in the universe. And thank you so much. So I will actually be taking a step back and I'll still be running your polls for the rest of the trivia show, but we are now moving on to Thomas.
All right. So there were 4 sites that OSIRIS-REx had been working on investigating towards the end. And my question for you is, name the final collection site for the October 2020 touchdown for OSIRIS-REx.
And give me just a second. We're pulling up that.
I think there was a little pressure. Well, I think it's either us 3 or Kingston.
We'll give everybody just a few more seconds. Looks like we're just waiting for one guest to come in. All right. So Thomas, here are your results.
Ooh, we have some couple that are tied there. The correct answer will be Nightingale. Nightingale was the primary site for the collection. There were several others that were good for backups, but it was a good winner and we had a lot of success there. All right, next up, we have, what was asteroid 101955 Bennu named for? Was it the name of the lead mission scientist, the Egyptian mythological bird, a famous ice cream company, or the Greek goddess of Earth?
All
All
right.
right, we have, looks like we have all of our results are in. And the correct answer is B. It is the Egyptian mythological bird. So had a lot of fun with that one right there.
So what
I
about this bird, Thomas? What's the deal?
The bird is the word.
The bird is the word. Well, what's the deal with this bird? So, do you know anything about the bird?
I know a little bit, but I unfortunately don't know enough of my mythology. I have failed to be able to answer much beyond the answer.
I can. I'll jump in because I'm taking mythology, which is exciting. So Bennu is it's linked to an ancient Egyptian deity that's linked with the sun. It's creation and rebirth. It's also the living symbol of Osiris. So the myth of Bennu suits the asteroid itself, both in its namesake and our mission there. Just exciting.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for jumping in. I should have thought of that because Vanessa is rocking this mythology course this semester.
All right, let's try one last one. Well, not for the evening. All right. So this one, which I do think is really amazing and cool, that NASA has started to open up naming contests for their spacecraft to the general population. And a lot of times within the school system itself, it's a really great way to get kids and just people excited about the missions that we're undertaking in our solar system. So with that, we did have a student contest for this particular mission. And the question is, what grade level was the student who succeeded in proposing the name of Bennu for the asteroid? Was it a student in the 11th grade, the 5th grade, the 3rd grade, or the 6th grade? All right, looks like we have our results in. All right, I am really excited because one of you chose the correct answer. And there are 2 choices where only one person is selected. Whoever chose the 3rd grade, you are correct. The 3rd grade was the grade level of the student. So really awesome.
It's not me, I can't vote.
Which I think is really cool because in the school system, 3rd grade, well, at least where I'm from in Utah, up until just this last year where they were shifting the standards for students, 3rd grade is where they begin a lot of their basic astronomy, learning about the cycles and patterns of the movement of the sun and the moon across the sky and stuff like that. So I just think that's really awesome. All right, so.
Sorry, Thomas, before we move on, I want to remind everyone, when you are getting the questions right, keep track of that on your side because we won't know at the very end until after we've exited the trivia, and we want to make sure that we get to give a shout out to the people who got the most right. So make sure you're putting a tick mark down for each one that you got right, and especially if we have to have a lightning round. So do make sure you're keeping track of that.
All right, and then also with that, as we do have several other solar system ambassadors with us, 2 of them I believe are newer to the program. We're really excited to be able to give them a chance to be involved. Each of us have a little bit more background knowledge generally about the questions that we posed. So as we go through, I would like to actually invite the other hosts that as you get the chance to answer that question, if you have any additional information, go ahead and feel free to share that along with your answer. So with that,
All right. Hi, I'm Kristen.
I believe
This
we
is
have
my
Kristen
first
up.
question.
Yep.
What was the primary reason for the OSIRIS Earth flyby approximately 1 year after its launch? Option A, to gain the momentum needed to reach Bennu. Option B, to change its orbital plane. And option C, to charge its batteries. All right, it looks like the poll has been closed. The correct answer is actually option B, to change its orbital plane. So when OSIRIS-REx was launched, it had all the momentum that it needed to get to Bennu, but what we needed to do was to change its orbital plane because there's a 6-degree difference between the orbit of Earth and the orbit of Bennu, and you can kind of see that difference in the diagram on your right there. Also, a second purpose was to calibrate some of the instruments and cameras that were on the craft. So they turned those instruments and cameras back to Earth and the Moon over several different days, several different times. Just, we know a lot about what the Earth and the Moon looks like. And so we can use that information to properly calibrate the instruments. All right, next question. Where will the return sample capsule land? Arizona, the Gulf of Mexico, Utah, or Kazakhstan?
All right.
Thanks, Amy. So the correct answer is Utah. So the return capsule will land at the Utah Test and Training Range, which is approximately 80 miles west of Salt Lake City. It is a Department of Defense military testing and training area, primarily for weapons. Shout out to whoever listed Arizona. A lot of the chief researchers for this program are from University of Arizona. Okay, this next one you have a 50-50 chance of getting right. So OSIRIS-REx is the first ever asteroid sample return mission. True or false?
We've got one holdout out there. All right, so there we go.
Thank you. So the answer to this question is false. So in 2010, the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, also known as JAXA, actually returned dust from an asteroid. And they also have a second spacecraft that will return to Earth in December of 2020 with a sample from an asteroid called, well, I'm going to butcher this, Ryugu. So, yeah, false.
You were so close too. You actually didn't butcher it. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Should have looked that one up.
No worries. We do that all the time, just like with your name. We started out, you returned the favor. We're good.
My name was pronounced 75% correctly. Thank you.
Good enough for government work, hey, Thomas? He's not laughing. He's back there somewhere giving me the stink eye. Oh, there it is. It was like we lost an O. Linda, are you out there?
I am. I was unmuting myself.
Ah, excellent.
Yes. So this question is, OSIRIS-REx is the third mission to be part of what NASA initiative? Possible answers: the Space Explorers, Advancing Planetary Science, New Frontiers, or A New Hope. There's the poll. Let's see what you got. Oh, a little trickier. One more, there you go. The audience answer is incorrect. The program is called New Frontiers. It is a overall program that is designed to explore further and out than we have before, and OSIRIS-REx was the third one of it. So we had 3 people get that right. Good for you all. Next question. The sample acquisition module, we've seen animations of this before, so I love watching it. It collected a sample of Bennu's regolith by blowing gas onto the surface to roil up dust and small pebbles. What type of gas did they use? Potential answers: compressed air, nitrogen, helium, or argon. We need 8. One more.
We have someone who thinks before they act, which is excellent. We'll give our number 8 out there. Just there we go. It was like just a couple more seconds.
There we go. The audience is correct this time. It was nitrogen. Although some of us who were doing demonstrations here on Earth, we did use compressed air to show how this worked, to blow up the particles into demo versions of the sample collection head. And if you have seen this video of the actual collection, it is magical. I urge you all to go look for it. It's glitter, magic, wonderful, and such a super success. I actually keep the animation on my desktop and watch it all the time. Okay. Yeah, look, it went so well. Not that I'm still excited, but.
Yeah, of course you are. We all are. Just watching the animation is exciting.
Yeah. Look at all that material piling up. Oof.
I mean, and it worked exactly like the animation shows.
I know. Yes. Okay, next question. I think I have one more coming. And when do we expect this sample, this wonderful, magical sample, to arrive back here on Earth? November of 2022, August of 2022, February of 2023, September of 2023, or February of 2024? These are all like really good answers, aren't they?
They all make so much sense.
Mm. And they're really close together. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have put in one for 1984 or something.
Well, you know, The Price is Right was popular for a reason.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
An 8. September 2023. That's the winner. They're actually right now looking like it might be a day or they're a little bit ahead of schedule because they did not have to, they got so much material in the collection that they didn't have to do the attempt to measure, and they didn't have to go back for a second or third try. But sometime in September 2023, everything's looking really good. And I'll say it again, magical.
That is so exciting. Just the mere thought it's going to come a little early, you know, it's just like, it's like, I mean, forgive me, but like the stork delivering babies in stories, you know, like, oh, came a day early. That's exactly what it makes me think of. Like if Dumbo had come a day early in the movie, you know, like it's just, and I'm really excited. I plan to travel for this monumental event. So it'll be very, very exciting.
I also would like to thank the entire mission for that, because it's going to come in time just for my birthday. So
nice. And I'd like to thank Vanessa. Oh, did I do that?
What did you do?
We don't know.
Dang it.
We don't know what you did. We can't see what you think you did.
I don't know what happened. I was so alarmed. I have no idea why.
Meow.
all right. With that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next solar system ambassador.
Okay, so there is a 1 in 1,800 chance that Bennu will impact the Earth. If this should come to pass, in which year will it happen? 2070, 2090, 2150, 2170, or 2230?
Heather is one of those that makes it hard too. She puts the dates really close together so that you can't figure it out. Next question is sneaking up on us.
It's really excited. Or trying to escape being hit. I don't know which.
Okay, is that everybody? Looks like it. All right. So it looks we had wow, a pretty even distribution there. I guess maybe they were a little close together, those dates, but it is 2170. So 2 people got that one correct.
And now Heather and everybody else, before you actually, everybody gets to chew on this next question for a second, because I have a question for all of our hosts tonight. What is being done? I mean, we may not be here in 2170, but some of our grandchildren's cats might be here. What is NASA doing, and what are other space agencies doing to start thinking about how to deal with that if a very large asteroid wants to smash into Earth? What are we going to do about it?
Well, I know that there is one mission that is in stages and underway called DART. It's the Double Asteroid Redirect Target. It's they're going to do an impactor test to see if they can successfully nudge or adjust trajectory of an asteroid by just a small amount, which is really important, because knowing that something is that far out makes it so that you can give something just a little bit of a tap, and over the course of time, it will eventually make a much larger difference. This helps us avoid the Bruce Willis scenario of trying to go up and just blow the thing up, which is not as easy as they make it look.
And I tell you what, I even thought that as I was asking the question, I was like, we're not going to have Bruce Willis around to save us.
It was the first thing I thought of too. So yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. Thomas, Clark Planetarium has a really cool interactive exhibit about things pummeling Earth. and or did the last time I visited. It's been a little while. And there are light sails in that exhibit, and some other, some other methods. Are those possible?
Amy, I'm sorry that Robert and Charlotte have to leave. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you for coming.
You bet. It was a lot of fun so far. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. Glad you had fun.
Okay, thanks.
So to answer the question, yes, each of the different, so the exhibit is called Defend the Earth, and it's really fun because you can put your arm out there and wave it around, and we have a thing that will track the motion of your arm, so you can like attempt to launch or use different methods based on the target composition that you're trying to deal with, whether it's just simply ice, rock, a lot of metal, heavy of an asteroid. But each of these different methodologies are currently being studied by NASA as various options. Each of them, of course, have a degree of success, meaning that using a light sail is not something that's going to help move something really, really heavy very easily. And each of these are being investigated. So it's not as that they've had them all tested successfully just yet. But again, that is why the DART mission in particular is one of those exciting ones that are coming up.
Cool. And sorry, Heather, I didn't mean to hijack. I just
No,
had to know.
totally fine. All right, we're ready to move on. Let's see here. So which instrument did the Canadian Space Agency contribute to OSIRIS-REx? A, the Canadarm, a remote-controlled mechanical arm. B, the CAMS, the Canadian Asteroid Meteorology System. C, OLA, the OSIRIS-REx laser altimeter. Or D, TAG-CAMS, the touch-and-go camera system. All right. Looks like we had 6 votes for the OSIRIS-REx laser altimeter, which is the correct answer. I was trying to trick everybody by putting some answers that actually said the word Canada in there, but maybe that made it too obvious. The Canadarm was a remote-controlled mechanical arm for manipulating payloads on the shuttle missions. And the CAMS is an instrument that's on, they partnered up with Japan on a laser space observatory called the Hitomi. And so, yeah, but I didn't fool anyone, so I guess that's good. Did I say laser space, X-ray space observatory? It's not a laser, it's an X-ray.
It's Halloween. It's coming dressed as something else.
Yep. Okay, so last but not least of my questions, the OSIRIS-REx, true or false? The OSIRIS-REx will be the largest return of space material since the Apollo lunar missions.
And we can just admire that magical animation there from the actual tag cam.
It's pretty spectacular. All right, looks like everybody has voted, and yes, the answer is true, which I thought was pretty cool. I got this one directly from the mission website, and I thought that was pretty cool when I found that out. I had not realized that myself, so.
All right.
All right.
Next up.
Good job, everybody.
I would say last but not least, right? Because we let Vanessa be at the end. Cats must have their appropriate due.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So let's get down to it. Okay, so we're in the the last leg of this, everyone. So just pull it together. We're doing great. Okay. Okay. So how many asteroid Bennus would fit inside Earth approximately? So is it 17 billion, 17 trillion, 17 million, or 42? High level of concentration for this one.
Yes.
I like it. Mhm.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Okay, so it looks like the audience thinks it is 17 billion, which is a number, but it's not the number that we're looking for. So anyone that voted for 17 trillion is right, but it is a little bit of a trick question. So mischief night and all, I thought I'd throw this in here. So to have 17 trillion Bennus to fit into the Earth's volume, that would take you actually liquefying the Bennus. So closer on the mass level, it's about 82 trillion or so Bennus equals Earth's mass. So it is a little bit of a trick, I know, but you know, happy Halloween. Here's where we are.
That's okay. I've got the treats, right? You bring the tricks, I'll bring the treats.
That's right, that's right. Okay, so for this next question, how many cameras are on OSIRIS-REx? Do we have 8 cameras, 4 cameras, 6 cameras, or 3 cameras?
And Vanessa, you're going to have to tell us too, once we figure out the answer, why there are multiple cameras on OSIRIS-REx. I think we're going to have all of the hosts weigh in on that. We've got a high level of concentration out there pinging for our number 7. Number 7, are you out there Googling? It's okay if you are. You really, really want that enamel pin.
Okay, so answers are in. So we had a high level of votes for 4 cameras. There are 3 cameras. So their names are the Polycam, we have the Mapcam, and we have the Samcam. And so I actually Googled this really quick because I like knowing. So for the Polycam, it's collecting telescopic images during the approach to Bennu with high resolution on its approach. So that helped directly to map the surface of Bennu. Oh yes,
right?
Yes. There you go.
How we got the picture on the shirt.
It was a close approach.
I'm showing it to the image of you in the bottom of the screen instead of the camera.
Would any of the other ambassadors like to talk about the different cameras that are on OREX?
Well, I know that the one of the really awesome things that having such detailed images did was to provide a new, never before used method of approach to an object, which is near feature tracking, which was absolutely incredible. The premise behind this was that as the spacecraft was approaching the surface, that it had already imaged particular surface features that should be present in particular orientations on the asteroid. And as it began to approach the asteroid, it was comparing what should be in its field of view with what it was actually viewing. In this way, it made it possible for the spacecraft to immediately know, was it really where it was supposed to be? Or did it need to shift or move its trajectory? At the time of its approach, it was nearly 18 light minutes away from Earth, which made it so that the spacecraft would have to conduct its own approach. It would not be able to have any communication with Earth to make those last minute changes. So I thought that was like really, really cool.
Absolutely. And so the other two cameras, the SamCam is a dedicated camera to deliver context imagery during the touch and go sample collection. And let's see, where did I go? And then MapCam was tasked with collecting color imagery and search for satellites around the asteroid. So this is a pretty sophisticated camera suite, and it's a real enjoyment to see what they were actually able to pick up. So
very cool. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, this may be the last question.
It is our
competition.
So make it count.
Yes. There's a pin on the line. Okay, so who is the principal investigator on the OSIRIS-REx mission? Is it Don McCarthy? Is it Dolores Hill? Is it Dante Loretta? Or is it Eric Christensen?
Oh, I guess you want me to launch that poll. Got it. There we go.
Yes.
I thought I would keep it in suspense.
All right, it's the last one.
All right, we've got all of our answers in. And everybody must know Eric. So.
Oh, I suppose so. Okay, so let's see. So many people voted for Don McCarthy, who is not the principal investigator for the OSIRIS-REx mission, and neither is he a former member of the Beatles. So there is also a high level of popularity for Dolores Hill. So if I'm not mistaken, she may actually be in this trivia session. And Dolores Hill is the primary person for the outreach for OSIRIS-REx, and one of my very favorite people to work with. So thank you so much, Dolores, for what you have done with this mission. The answer is Dante Loretta. And Dante Loretta is a professor at the Planetary Science and Cosmochemistry at the University of Arizona, the Lunar and Planetary Laboratory. So thank you, Dante, for all that you've done.
Wow, and thank you so much, Vanessa. And again, I can't echo it enough. Dolores is amazing. Dolores, you are amazing. You are inspiration for so much of what we do in public outreach because of everything you have done, the length of your career and the amazing things that you have made happen. Target Asteroid, of one of many, many things. So we are truly blessed to learn from you and to count you among our friends. I mean, I will speak for every one of the hosts here and the other NASA ambassadors who are here who know you as well. So we are truly blessed and grateful that you are here tonight. And so I think the big thing is right now, we need everybody to unmute and tell us how many questions they got right. Can you unmute yourselves? I don't even know if you can do that.
Yeah.
I think you can.
Yes, I mean, we can.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
All right. So who wants to be first and tell me and tell us how many they got right? I mean, you know, if you feel like you didn't get a lot right, you don't have to tell us. Thomas, will you actually stop sharing so I can see everybody?
Yes, that will actually.
And so I can have like, hi, everybody.
We're here.
This is John Fontana. I'm sorry or embarrassed to say that I got only 5.
That's okay. John, did you learn a lot though?
I did, and it was fun.
Great. See, so that's the point. And you got to see us all make Zoom mistakes, which I think is also fun. because then we all remembered that we're human beings. So whatever we are for Halloween, mission control, cat, space kitty, OSIRIS-REx and Bennu. We are all still human beings who all have learning to do and who make mistakes. You know, twice during this this Zoom trivia, I have banged myself into the wall behind me. So,
And I even got the first question wrong. So.
Yeah, don't feel bad, John. I was just prepping for this a couple days ago and read all of the things that were in all of the questions, and I'm not sure I got more than 5 right. I'm honestly, truth be told, not even sure I was voting correctly in the beginning. I wasn't sure how to vote, so I may have just been stabbing different answers like while I was bumbling around. So yeah, I've got that going.
Thank you.
So
that makes me feel better. Thank you.
I didn't
don't need to hide my head in shame.
Made that announcement, so I think I'm not sure how many of the first few I got right.
well, how about nearer the end?
I think I'm 6 or 7 plus or minus.
See, and that's okay. You've already beat John. It's like the battle of the SSAs. Gustavo is here, so Gustavo, be brave.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I mean, we can use error bars. I actually counted the ones I got wrong. I got 3 wrong. I don't know. I didn't count how many total.
You only got 3 wrong. You got 13. How many were there, you guys? 18. I don't even know how many questions there are. 18, because there are 6 of us and 3 questions per each. That means you got 15 right.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Who will challenge the mighty Gustavo?
Well, I had my young scientist with me, so it was actually between the 2 of us.
Oh yes, your young scientist who is very smart and knows all the things.
He knows everything. I know. Actually, the ones that we got wrong were ones that I jumped the gun and I clicked thinking, and then Walter actually wasn't happy because he knew the right answer.
Where he's hiding.
Oh no, he had to leave. Had to
Oh.
leave. It's fine. He was here for most of the questions.
Do we have anyone else willing to share their number and to challenge apparently Walter?
I actually got about meow right. So I mean, you know, I just want the pin. Is that bad? I don't know.
Meow can come and raid the treasure chest. So
there's an official number, right?
Yes, meow was an official number. So well, I think I'm gonna have to say I haven't heard any challengers for that. So I'm gonna have to say that Gustavo and Walter win.
Oh yeah.
Yay. That is amazing.
All right, congratulations.
So actually I'm gonna ask one quality control question for Gustavo, and now you're here without Walter. So it all depends on you.
Oh no, okay.
What asteroid did OSIRIS-REx visit and take a sample from?
Oh, you mean the Egyptian bird?
What is the name of the asteroid?
Okay, it's Bennu.
Okay, we'll give you that.
Bennu, of course.
Quality control.
It's all over the place. I thought you were going to ask about
Walter was actually answering the questions in the background.
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask about the Hayabusa asteroid.
No. But you got it. So
Yay,
I will make sure you get the prize kit to give to Walter.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I saw some sad faces amongst a couple of SSAs, so I will try to dig out some extra goodies for you guys. See what I've got at the end of my, at the bottom of my treasure chest.
I have plenty of goodies, thank you.
Oh, not you. You're not the one who made a sad face. You have a lot of the same things I do. We get them from the same place.
That's true, that's true.
Claus.
It's because we go and ask for stuff, right? Oh, those are cool. Can we have a lot?
Can I have them all?
Oh yeah, I'll take them. Thanks.
I've got plenty of the planet cards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're set.
And the best part of the planet cards, especially for a lot of the young kids I've talked to, is Pluto is included.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, congratulations again to Gustavo and Walter. Dolores, thank you again so much for being here. And thank you to all of our SSAs who were here to support us and who were hosts this evening. And just a big thanks to everyone who joined in for trivia. I know we had some people have to leave a little bit early, and I'm sorry for that. I'm glad that everybody had a good time, and thank you so much for being here with us. And as always, keep looking up.
Thanks, Amy, and everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Good to see some faces from folks I see online every now and then.
Bye.
That is. It's nice to put a face to a name.
Yeah, back to my telescope now.
Oh, yes. Back to work with you.
Yes. Bye.
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 All right. See you guys later.
Do we have any way of actually finding out how many we got right? Because I was not keeping track at all.